Alright, shalom. Yahweh Bahashem, Yahweh Shai Barakatham. May the Most High bless you and yours for checking out the video. All praise is due to the Most High and His beloved Son. My name is Ayashamath, Truth or Die Camp. Just wanted to do a quick video and lesson dealing with this polygamy issue real quick. It's going to be a very quick video. We're just going to hit a couple scriptures on the topic. Having multiple lives or just having one wife, being under the New Testament and living in today's world. First, I'm going to read this scripture because basically, I think brothers and sisters are a little confused about, what testament they're under, what testament is superior, what scriptures are superior if two scriptures might seem to conflict. But with that being said, I'm just going to jump into it and begin to break it down. I'm only going to hit about 10 scriptures. This is 2 Corinthians 3 and 4. It says, "And such trust have we through Christ to Godward, not that we are sufficient of ourselves to think anything of ourselves, but our sufficiency is of God, who have made us able ministers of the New Testament, not of the letter, but of the Spirit. For the letter killeth, but the Spirit giveth life." All right, then it goes on to talk about the ministration of death, which was written and engraved in stones, was glorious, so that the children of Israel could not behold the face of Moses, which glory to be done away. How shall not the ministration of the Spirit be rather glorious? All right. So basically, it goes on to break down the superiority of, the New Testament understanding when you reading the commandments. All right. And coming up under the order of Melchizedek and Yahweh Shai as the high priest, all right, as compared to just seeing the commandments as Moses gave them without understanding. OK, that's why he had to put a veil over his face and the people could not behold the wisdom that came from the commandments. Now the understanding and wisdom of the commandments is manifest. All right. But the point being, he made us able ministers of the New Testament. OK, New Testament having the superiority on how you live your life and the final answer on scriptures. This is 1 Corinthians 12 and 28. Talks about the positions that the Most High gave out in the church. It says, "And God have set some in the church, first apostles." Okay, apostles travel. All right, I'm not talking about up the road or around the corner or next to the next city. Apostles travel. All right, like Paul and them. Okay, from different countries, different regions, different states, you might say in this time. All right, all over the place. Secondarily, prophets. All right, a lot of cats say, shalom, we're the prophets of the Lord. No, you're not a prophet. If you were a prophet, you would come on, the tube, or you would be out on teaching day to day or week to week, however you do it, saying, yeah, I had a dream last night. Let me break it down to you, tell you what happened. If you were a prophet, the Lord would come to you in a vision and say, and show you a vision, a allegorical vision, and then you would have to break it down. Someone would have to interpret it for you, like Joseph interpreted dreams and Daniel interpreted dreams. All right. Thirdly, teachers. Now, this is the category that most brothers and sisters these days fall up under. OK, or at least the ones that you see on camera and other places speaking and teaching. All right. After that, miracles. All right. Not too many people working miracles in these times. Gifts of healings helps. Cats that send money, that donate, that buy stuff, that give cats rides, put gas in the car, so on and so forth. Governments, meaning governments over the churches. When you have whole bodies of men and women up under you. All right, bishops and deacons. Okay. Diversities of tongues, meaning being able to maybe deal with the Spanish speakers. All right, African language, Latin languages, breaking down the Greek and the Hebrew. All right. Although I was told this past weekend that the Esau uses Hebrew and Greek in the concordance to confuse you. All right. But diversities of tongues. Are all apostles, all prophets, all teachers, all workers of miracles? No. All right. Most of us fall up under either apostles for the traveling that you do from city to city, or either teachers for teaching the word of the Lord. All right. Because most brothers are confused about what they actually are supposed to be called themselves today. People say they're the prophets of the Lord. People say that they're the high priest, chief, and all this. All right. Elder, high priest. All right. Those are flattering titles. Most of us fall up under the teacher category, man. All right. So with that being said, understanding the superiority of the New Testament. All right. Because the book tells you that we're able ministers of the New Testament. Let's read a couple scriptures on multiple wives and polygamy, or whatever you want to call it. This is 1 Corinthians 7:2. It says, nevertheless, to avoid fornication, let every man have his own wife. All right. And let every woman have her own husband. All right. That's a one-on-one. Scripture says, let every woman have her own husband. All right. The wife have not power over her own body, but the husband. And likewise, also the husband have not power of his own body, but the wife. You see? Because I want to bring up what Abraham did and what Solomon did in order to fulfill the lust of the flesh. But we're ministers of the New Testament. We're under the New Testament of faith. These scriptures have the superiority. All right. And we're going to get to how it's going to be in the kingdom in a second. Moving right along. First Timothy chapter 3, verse 2. A bishop must be blameless, the husband of one wife. All right. And what's a bishop? A bishop is an elder over a whole church or congregation in a certain place. All right. You got cats been in the truth for a long time. Older guys still pushing this polygamy and a multiple wife doctrine. It's just that, a doctrine, a commandment of men. All right. It's not according to the ministering of the New Testament. Understand that. All right. A bishop must be blameless, the husband of one wife. All right. If you want to run around and get another wife, then don't try to exercise the authority or a bishop or a deacon or no kind of leader or elder. Just play your position and don't say nothing. But if you're going to be jumping out here teaching, okay, if you're going to jump out here and start teaching and trying to command brothers and teach brothers and show brothers the right path, then you got to follow the guidance of the scriptures. Let's go to 1 Timothy 3:12. Let the deacons be the husband of one wife, ruling their children in their own house as well. All right. Don't say nothing about polygamy. All right. Following after Yahushua HaMashiach and the apostles of the New Testament, which has the superiority, not what the judges did, or not what Abraham and Solomon did. They wasn't under the New Testament of faith. They wasn't living in the land of their captivity. All right. This is Titus 1:5. For this cause left I thee in Crete, that thou shouldest set in order the things that are wanting, to ordain elders in every city, as I had appointed thee. All right. So he sent him out to do what? Ordain elders. Now, if any be blameless, the husband of one wife, having faithful children, not accused of riot or unruly. See that? These are the requirements of appointing elders. All right. And it's one of the first requirements. Blameless and the husband of one wife. It's the second one. The second requirement on being an elder. When you're ordaining elders in every city. If any be blameless, the husband of one wife. That's who you choose to be an elder, to teach, to be over operations in the church. That's a requirement. All right. Now, that being said, hopefully brothers and sisters can just see the scriptures and understand the scriptures for what they say without any, going about to establish their own righteousness. Let's deal with the kingdom here. Yahushua HaMashiach makes this statement 3 times. He said, for in the resurrection they neither marry nor are given in marriage, but are angels as the God of heaven. For when they shall rise from the dead, they neither marry nor are given in marriage, but are as the angels which are in heaven. But they which are accounted to be worthy to obtain that world and the resurrection of dead, neither marry nor are given in marriage. All right, now let's focus in on the one in Luke 20. Because, you got brothers and sisters out here, prophesying about the kingdom of heaven, but they talking about, yeah, brother, you're going to have 60, 100 wives, Edomites, Moabites, whatever you like. You're going to have 1,000,001 wives and 100,000 children. Well, let's see what Yahushua says about the world to come in the kingdom. This is Luke 20 and 34. And Yahushua answered and said unto them, the children of this world marry. All right. And are given in marriage. But they which shall be accounted worthy to obtain that world, all right, meaning the world to come, the everlasting kingdom, and the resurrection from the dead, neither marry nor are given in marriage. Neither can they die anymore, for they are equal unto the angels and are the children of God, but being the children of the resurrection. All right. So when we get into this angelic state that the Lord going to put us in with these immortal bodies, all right, you're not going to be looking around searching for a virgin to wife with or to marry with or to wife. All right. Being the children of God and the children of the resurrection, not the reincarnation, but the resurrection. See that? Simple scriptures, man. Now, dealing with the kings real quick. It's Deuteronomy 17:14. When thou art come into the land which the Lord thy God giveth thee, and shalt possess it, and shalt dwell therein, and thou shalt say, I will set a king over me, like as all the nations that are about me. Thou shalt in any wise set a king over thee, whom the Lord thy God shall choose. One from among thy brethren shalt thou set king over thee. Thou mayest not set a stranger over thee, which is not thy brother. All right. Another scripture proving that the strangers in the scriptures are not Israelites. But he shall not multiply horses to himself, nor cause the people to return to Egypt to the end of the day that he should multiply horses. For as much as the Lord has said unto you, ye shall not henceforth return no more that way. Neither shall he multiply wives to himself. All right. That his heart turn away. Neither shall he greatly multiply to himself silver and gold. And it shall be when he sitteth upon his throne of his kingdom, that he shall write him a copy of this law in a book out of that which is before the priests and the Levites. And it shall be with him, and he shall read therein all the days of his life, that he may learn to fear the Lord his God, to keep all the words of his laws and these statutes, to do them. So if any king in Israel did these things or did not do the things required, then he was in transgression of our law of the king in Deuteronomy 17. Point being, that he shall not multiply wives to himself. All right. And what the scripture call us? A royal priesthood. All right. And if you read the laws of a priest, it tells you to take a wife that's of your brethren, not no strange wife, and marry a virgin. Fundamental scriptures that brothers just grossly look over. Okay. You're a minister of the New Testament. Most of you fall up under the teacher category. 1 Corinthians 7:2 says to avoid fornication, every man has his own wife and every woman has her own husband, not sharing it with another sister. All right. In the kingdom, Yahweh Shah says the children of God in the resurrection do not marry nor are given in marriage. These are simple scriptures that brothers and sisters are overlooking in order to push their doctrines. Hopefully brothers can see through the madness, read the scriptures for themselves, and get the true understanding. With that being said, I'm going to say all praises to the Most High and His beloved Son. And I'm going to say shalom, which is peace.